Ahoy, matey! This is day 106 of my Japanese voyage, and today, along with the remaining 20 days of the same, I will be reading Japanese newspaper. Okay, so this is the kraken that we need to deal with today. Fair wind to us, with anchor. I have been doing this for a while, so I was able to tell right away that the title is about making something from fish. Frugal is fish scale, and once I say ato out loud, I quickly realize that it means art. So making scale art from fish scale, that is the title of the article. Fish scale have sort of a rainbow color or rainbow reflection, so I can see how it could make for beautiful art. The illustration that comes with the article doesn't look that impressive though. Maybe you have to be there in real life in order to enjoy it, which makes me wonder if the sense of smell is also involved in the enjoyment of this art form. After the title, I came upon this paragraph. It took a few minutes, but with my current Japanese proficiency, I can actually read most of the sentence. The part I don't understand will come before the comma. The article used the orange font color for this intimidating party of 6 kanji characters, so I know it must be the name of a real physical place. I recognize the kanji for prefecture and city, so it becomes clear that the place is Creek Haven City of Islands Root Prefecture. Next is the word in the blue font, which means it is the name of an organization of sort. It took some seconds to recall, but I actually know all of the 5 kanji. I just have never seen them stand together before. They are now, wow, beauty, art, and mansion. With the context that the article is about fish scale art, I was able to make a correct, educated guess that the 3 kanji that mean beauty, art, and mansion form the vocabulary that mean an art museum. I also make the guess that now become contemporary and wow become marine to make it the Contemporary Marine Art Museum. But that turned out to be a wrong guess. So, at the Imai Museum of Art in Gosu City, Shimane Prefecture, you can now see scale art artwork which is made of fish scales. The next sentence is easy and this means that there are about 50 of such work. The next paragraph is like this. Again, it took a few minutes, but I can actually read most of it. The only part I cannot read happened to be conveniently highlighted in green color by the article. Green font means that it is the name of a person. But even without it being color, I think it is easy to tell that it is a person name by the san suffix that go right after. I don't usually make an effort to learn kanji that appear in people's name, but the name of our fish scale artist is Help Assistant Book San of the House Left Defense Gate. So, it was made by Junzaemon Sasamoto-san. Sasamoto-san has been selling fish for about 50 years. Next, the article gets a bit more challenging. There is one kanji that I don't know, and this is the first time that I see miyo in action, but after racking my brain some, I was able to correctly recall it as a grammar point that I have read before about in the Taking Japanese Grammar Guide. Miyo is a will to try, more or less, and the new kanji means to throw away. So, Sasamoto-san decided to try to make something out of the scale that would normally be discarded. For the next sentence, the part that I cannot read is a particular important part of the sentence. Since I know that the second kanji means heavy, I made a guess that the verb means to weight, and the first kanji is an unit of weight of some sort. I guess the poorly. Turn out, the verb means to pile up, to stack up, and the kanji is just the counter for flat things. So Sasamoto-san decided to try to make something out of the scale that would normally be discussed. Then he layered the small scale one by one to create a work that looked like real flower. So the next sentence is a quote. It is the first time that I see the verb surprised used as the quote verb. The role is like, I wonder for whom the bell tolls. Donna is what kind of, and Subarashi is just clearly naked. Yeah, so people who saw the artwork were surprised or blimey in pirate speak, saying, I wonder what kind of work the scale would be, but it is very wonderful. And finally, the article finished with a quote from Sasamoto-san himself. Okay, so the first sentence of the quote was very tricky. Kansa is formed from the kanji that means feel and the kanji that means thanks, right? So it means gratitude. That makes sense. However, does Sasamoto-san feel grateful for the people that come to the museum and see his art? Or does he feel gratitude for the whole idea? Right? Like whatever force responsible for making possible the matter of everyone go to the museum and see his art. Am I making sense here? Yeah, those feel like two different nuances, and I kind of think that the latter interpretation is a bit more appropriate. And then is this almost or very soon. So Sasamoto-san said, to be able to present the art for everyone to see in a gallery, I am full of gratitude. Although I am almost 76 years old, I want to continue making it. End of the article. What I do next is to look for an English source that covers the same topic. I was only able to find one. That is a surprise because last season when I was reading economic news, I can easily find a lot of coverage. Usually the information would be mixed with other information to make it obviously not a copy, but this time these sources follow what is written in the article rather faithfully. It must be the smell. Also, I searched for some picture using the keyword scale art. The result ranged from that's cool to is that right to that's clearly a Chinese knockoff. And that concludes the 106th day of my Japanese study. If you like what you see, please consider giving a like or subscribe. If you don't like what you hear or smell, leaving a comment like please get a throat transplant ASAP is not entirely discouraged. Yeah, okay, so hope to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.